I'd like to welcome contestant number 11, Varshini from Silver Oaks School. Welcome and congrats on making it to the finals.
Thank you.
How are you feeling? Calm or nervous? Or
A little nervous, but okay. Calm.
manageable?
Yeah.
Good. No need to be nervous. You can take your own time and give me the answers. So there's 3 rounds basically. The first round is a general round with 2 questions. Your second round is a visual round with 2 questions. Those questions are going to be based on visuals that I show you. And your third round is a speed round where you have to answer as many questions as possible within 1 minute. Alright? So we now have the general round for contestant number 11, Varshini from Silver Oaks. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have question number 1 up on the screen. Which is the longest river in Asia? Your options are A, the Yangtze, B, the Yenisei, C, Yellow River, or D, Ganga.
D. Ganga.
Let's lock option D, Ganga. That's actually incorrect. It is the Yangtze in China. That's the longest river in Asia, okay? Don't worry, you have many more questions to make up. Let's have question number 2. Mount K2, that is the second highest peak in the world, is located on the border of China and which other country? Your options are A, Nepal, B, Thailand, C, Bhutan, or D, Pakistan.
A. Nepal.
Okay, let's lock option A, Nepal. That's incorrect. It's actually located on the border with Pakistan. Okay, K2 is basically, I think, Mount Godwin Austen, and China and Pakistan right on that border is where K2 is. Okay? Don't worry, you still have many questions. So that brings us to the end of the general round for contestant number 11, Varshini from Silver Oaks. We'll now have the visual round for contestant number 11, Varshini from Silver Oaks. Ready for the visual round?
Yeah.
Good. Let's have the first visual up on the screen. Okay, so don't worry about the foreground. Look in the background. That's what I'm looking for. Okay? Ready for your question? Okay, let's have the question up. This is a photo of the world's most active volcano, Mount Kilauea. Okay? The name itself, I think, is a bit of a clue. Where is it located? Mount Kilauea. Is it A, Papua New Guinea, B, Indonesia, C, Hawaii, or D, Galapagos Island? Just look at the general surroundings, and I think there's a good number of clues there. And the name itself, Mount Kilauea.
A.
A, Papua New Guinea.
Yeah.
Okay, lock option A. That's actually incorrect. I mean, that's a good answer because, again, you think of the island and you think in the middle of the ocean, but I guess the palms and the name were a bit, the palm trees that you see here and the name Kilauea indicates to Hawaii. So the correct option is C, Hawaii. Okay. Let's have our second visual up on the screen. So I'm sure you've seen this in the background somewhere during some festival or the other. Let's have the question. This is St. Basil's Cathedral in Russia. It was commissioned by Ivan the Terrible. Which city in Russia is it located in? Okay. Options are A, St. Petersburg, B, Moscow, C, Kazan, or D, Sochi. Don't overthink it, just go with the answer you think is right.
B. Moscow.
Lock option B, Moscow. That's absolutely correct. Very good answer. So that brings us to the end of the visual round for contestant number 11, Varshini from Silver Oaks. We'll now have the speed round for contestant number 11, Varshini from Silver Oaks. Ready for the speed round?
Yeah.
So wait for me to give you all 4 options before you give me your answer, okay? Let's have the timer up on the screen. Varshini, your time starts now, okay? Whose official residence is the Elysee Palace? The name itself should give you a hint. Your options are A. The Prime Minister of France, B. The President of France, C. The Mayor of Paris, or D. The Prime Minister of Italy. Elysee Palace. Just go with what you think is the correct answer.
President of France.
Lock option B, President of France. That's absolutely correct. Let's move on to the next question. Which Indian state capital was known as Azimabad in the 18th century? Options are A. Bhubaneswar, B. Bhopal, C. Raipur, or D. Patna. You have very less time, so go for a guess.
Raipur.
Lock option C, Raipur. That is incorrect. The correct answer is Patna. Okay, so that brings us to the end of our 1 minute. You got some tough questions, but I think you handled them really well. Okay, so all the best. I'd like to welcome contestant number 12, Atharva from Scholars International.
Hi.
Hi, welcome and congrats on making it to the final.
Thanks.
So how are you feeling? Calm, ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, that's the right attitude. So there's 3 rounds. First round is a general round where you get 2
Okay.
questions. Your second round is a visual round where you also get 2 questions,
Okay.
but they'll be based on some picture that I show you.
Okay.
And your third round is a speed round where you get to answer as many questions as you can in 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay? Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. So let's start the general round with contestant number 12, Atharva from Scholars International. Let's have your first question up on the screen. Mount Everest is located on the border of Nepal and which other country? Your options are A. Pakistan, B. Myanmar, C. Bhutan, or D. China.
D. China.
Seem very confident, so let's lock option D. China. That's correct. Absolutely right. Let's have the second question up on the screen. Now, just consider the question a little carefully and I'm sure the answer will present itself. Which country is known as the land of milk and money? Okay. Options are A. Paraguay, B. Australia, C. Switzerland, or D. China.
B. Australia.
Okay, let's lock option B, Australia. That is incorrect. Which country do we hear of the most with regard to this black money scandal?
Switzerland.
Land of milk and money. Switzerland, known for its banking system. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the general round for contestant number 12, Atharva from Scholars International. Let's now have the visual round for contestant number 12, Atharva from Scholars International. Let's have our first visual up on the screen. So, this is basically a very famous statue. I'll ask you a question based on this. Okay, so have you seen it?
Yes.
Got a good look? Okay. I'm sure you've seen this in many different tourist places. So let's have the question up on the screen. This is the Little Mermaid statue. It's a very, very famous European tourist attraction. Where exactly is it located? Your options are A. Copenhagen, B. Amsterdam, C. Brussels, or D. Luxembourg.
Amsterdam.
You're going to go with B. Amsterdam?
Yes.
Lock option B, Amsterdam. It's actually A. Copenhagen in Denmark. Like, that's generally the reason, that's the most famous tourist attraction in
I've seen
Denmark.
this actually.
Exactly. It's always between Denmark and Amsterdam that confusion happens. But very nice try. Okay. So let's have the second visual up on the screen. So this, just take a look closely at the attire. Okay. See what the guy is wearing and basically the way it's tied, and see what the woman is wearing and see the way the sari is worn. Okay. So let's have the question up on the screen, and also note the woman's headgear. Okay. This is the traditional attire of which Indian community? Your options are A. Nagas, B. Kurgs, C. Rajputs, or D. Marathas. Take your time, take a good look at this, and tell me your answer.
A. Nagas.
Lock option A. Nagas. Oh, that's incorrect. It's a very good try, but actually it's the Kurgs. So normally the guy wears the turban with the 3/4 length thing and a shawl tied across here, and the woman wears the sari across. Like normally they wear it above, these people wear it across. Okay. So very good try. That brings us to the end of the visual round for contestant number 12, Atharva from Scholars International. We'll now have the speed round for contestant number 12, Atharva of Scholars International. Let's have the timer on screen. So once I give you the 4 options, then you tell me your answer, okay? Your time starts now. What is the official language of Brazil? Your options are A. Spanish, B. Latin, C. Portuguese, or D. French.
A. Spanish.
Lock option A. Spanish. That's incorrect. The correct answer is actually C. Portuguese. Okay? Let's move on to the next question. The Tamasha is a traditional dance of which Indian state? Options are A. Rajasthan, B. Gujarat, C. Mizoram, or D. Maharashtra.
A. Rajasthan.
Lock option A. Rajasthan. That is incorrect. It's actually D. Maharashtra. Don't worry. Let's move on to the next question. What is the currency of Mexico called? Your options are A. Peseta, B. Peso, C. Real, or D. Dollar. Just look at the options, think carefully. Peseta,
Dollar.
Dollar. Lock option D. Dollar. That's actually the US currency. The Mexican currency is the peso. Okay? No issues. I think you got tough questions, but you handled them very well. Okay? So all the best. And that brings us to the end of the speed round for contestant number 12, Atharva from Scholars International. Thanks, Anand. We'll just unflip that. We've had 3 intense rounds of competition and all the participants have done an amazing job. But we're now down to our 3 winners. To give out the prizes and congratulate all the participants today, we have Mr. Gustav, who's the principal of Oak Ridge International School, Mr. Ramchandra Murthy, the editorial director of Sakshi Media Group, Mr. Y.E.P. Reddy, director of finance and administration, Sakshi Media Group, and Mrs. Rani Reddy, director corporate communications, Sakshi Media Group. So our 3rd place winner is R.M. Sudarshan from Gitanjali Devshala. There was actually a 4-way tie for 3rd place, but since Sudarshan had topped the prelims with 69 marks, he's won 3rd place. Our silver medal winner is Rohit Raghavan from Meridian School, Madhapur. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for, Our gold medal winner is Anand T from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavans. He actually got all 7 of his questions right. I request all the 3 winners to please come back on stage and pose with our chief guests. Big round of applause for all of them. I now request all the other participants, our finalists, to please come and collect their certificates for qualifying for the finals. Contestant number 3, Shri Krut from Sentia, the Global School. Next, we have contestant number 4, Sahil Vad from Meridian School, Kukatpalli. Next, we have contestant number 5, Vibodh from Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Next contestant number 6, Rizwan from Hindu Public School. Next, we have contestant number 7, Kaustubh from Scholars International School. Next, we have contestant number 8, Shalini from Pragati Model High School. Next is contestant number 10, Anurag from Scholars International School. Next, we have contestant number 11, Varshini from Silver Oak School. Finally, we have contestant number 12, Atharva from Scholars International School.
It's always good for us to see the young ones take on challenges and share their their knowledge, but not only their knowledge, but their confidence to be able to be there in a strange environment, and knowing that their parents are looking as well, and that their whole school might be looking as well. So I think they're very brave for taking on this challenge, and I compliment the organizers for putting this out there for the students, because they learn much more than just knowledge by being part of such a program. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Well done. You have lots of patience.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.